Howdy, howdy, y'all. Well, I didn't plan on doing this today, but here we are. You know me, I like to keep it real, and last night was a doozy. My husband ended up in the ER at like midnight with a horrible back pain. Turns out he has kidney stones. My poor babe. And me, I'm here. I'm running on about an hour and a half of hours of sleep, and of course a whole lot of Jesus. But here's the thing, I wanted to come on here before my surgery today to share a little encouragement with you, because if there's one thing I know, the enemy loves to throw distractions at us, but he doesn't win, y'all. So here's what's happening. I'm going in for surgery. They found something malignant on my thyroid, but that's okay. So it needs to come out, right? Is it scary? Sure. Do I wish I could just skip, hit that skip button on this part of life? Of course, absolutely. But here's where the mindset comes in. I could either let fear run the show, or I can laugh a little, lean in on my faith, and trust the one who already wrote the ending for me. For example, I literally had to take an Uber to surgery today. Can you imagine that poor driver when I said, hey, take me to the hospital for my thyroid surgery, please, and thank you. I mean, come on, that's like sitcom stuff, right? So here's the takeaway I want to get from this. I want you to get from this. Life will always throw curveballs. Sometimes it's a diagnosis. Sometimes it's an ER visit at midnight. And sometimes it's just the stress of day-to-day life. But we have a choice. We can either sink into fear, or we can anchor ourselves in faith. We can either complain, or we can laugh our way through it while we trust God's plan. So the Bible says in 2 Timothy 1:7 that God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. And I'm holding on to that today. So if you're facing something tough right now, here's my encouragement to you. Don't let fear steal your joy. Rest if you need to. Laugh at the little things. Lean on people who love you. And most of all, trust that God is in control. So hey, if you think of me today, send up a prayer for me and my husband. Between kidney stones and thyroid surgery, we're giving these doctors, job security this week, that's for sure. So through it all, I know God's got us. So, all right, y'all, I'll keep you updated when I can. So until then, stay firm, stay secure, and always anchored in the belief that your best days are ahead.